Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're still counting down all of my purchases from 2019. I told you it was an epic year for me. I dug deep into the the bank accounts. I just needed it. I just needed great knives and I bought a lot of them. Today, in episode 9 of this mini series, we're looking at the para 3s from 2019. Now remember, I did an episode of this mini series a couple of days back where I looked at the lightweights from Spyderco this year, which included the Sage 5, the Police 4, and 4 para 3s. So, of course, we have 5 para 3s here, plus those 4 lightweights. If you want to take a look at the lightweights, go check them out on the Knife of the Day playlists. All the videos that I do are still on the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. Just look at the Knife of the Day playlist and you'll be able to see them all. So let's take a look at these para 3s. I'll tell you, I must have sold about 9 or 10 para 3s when I trimmed my collection several times last year, and then they kept bringing back more, and I just love it. Spyderco loves the para 3. They love the paramilitary 2 too, and we'll talk about those coming up soon in this series. But para 3, they love the variations. Of course, all of the para 3s, all of them, have those 3-inch full flat ground blades. They have the compression lock, Spyderco's compression lock. They have the 50-50 forward choil, see-through construction, an embedded stainless steel liner, huge lanyard holes. Now, all the ones that I'll be showing you, the 5 that I have today, all of the holes are right behind the clip, so the clip is moved in a bit. On the lightweights, all of the holes are over on the side, so the clip is a little bit more deep carry clip. And the full length are 7.3 inches. So 3-inch blade, 7.3 inches total. And then with the G10 scales, 3.4 ounces is the weight. But with all of these knives, it's the different steel that makes a difference. This is a real nice knife. Again, each of these knives individually are on the Knife of the Day playlist, so you can get a detailed video on each and every knife. This is great with the red scales and the Bowler M390 steel. All of these came out with great action right out of the box when I got them. This is an interesting knife, and I get a lot of comments when I put it on Instagram. By the way, I do have an Instagram. It's Keith Kevin Ken, just like this YouTube channel. This is an interesting one. The steel is Maxamet, but it's those scales and that hardware that gets all the comments. Knives Plus. I was on Instagram. I follow Knives Plus. And they put up the fact that they were they sell knives right from Spyderco and other dealers, but they also bling out knives as well. They touch them up. I never do that with my knives. But I saw a picture of this, and it actually had silver hardware. And someone said, hey, could you put bronze hardware in there? And they said, sure, for a couple of bucks. So I DM'd them, and of course, they did all of the work, and just a really nice looking knife with that wonderful Maxamet steel as well. Now, truth be told, this knife came to the, and of course it comes with the box and everything, just like it came from Spyderco. These were new knives before they dyed the scales, and these were the scales they got, right? This is the Maxamet Para 3 with the gray scales. Knives Plus, good folks. I later bought some new in the box Spydercos, brand new Spydercos from them, and I'll show you those too. I bought those in 2019 as well. I love Maxamet steel. I love to get the Manix, the Paramilitary 2, the Para 3 and Maxamet. Just a wonderful EDC knife with a perfect steel. And in this case, I have two of them. One that Knives Plus did up for me, and the other right out of the box. Another Para 3 S35VN steel with a blackened blade and those tan scales and all black hardware, as you can see, including the black clip. What I liked about this too is right out of the box, look how the blade falls. Every now and then that coating does account for just a little bit more thickness on the blade. And sometimes I found, now maybe you haven't, but I have found with Spyderco and others that when you have that kind of coated blade, it usually is a little bit harder to just fall like that, right? There's a little bit more friction. But right out of the box. S35VN steel, you guys know that's great steel. And this looks pretty too with the black blade and the black hardware and the tan scales. And the last Para 3, now remember, 4 lightweights, that's with FRN scales, and these 5 with super steel is just wonderful. And the last one that I bought in 2019 is with K390 steel. Green scales, G10 scales, just a wonderful knife. All of these just perfect EDC knives. We begged Spyderco for years to do a smaller Paramilitary 2, and they finally delivered the Para 3 about 2 years ago, and ever since that dropped, they have delivered so many variations. I'm guessing close to 20 variations of the Para 3. Just really nice knives. And now they have a bunch of lightweights, and I guarantee you, I have no inside information, but we're going to get a lot of colors of lightweight Para 3s coming our way. We already have a red. Get ready for more. There you have it. The Paramilitary 3s that I purchased in 2019. Remember, the Paramilitary 3 is part of that military, paramilitary, Para 3 family from Spyderco, all made in the USA. The Paramilitary 2 and the Para 3 with that Spyderco's compression lock. Paramilitary 2 and Para 3, big lanyard holes. And there you have it. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to subscribe, thumb it up so other people know this might be worth checking out. And turn on your notifications so you don't miss these videos and all the other videos I'm going to be bringing to you. I'm going to get through all of the knives you see in front of you during the upcoming week. I'm not missing a day. We're going to do them through the weekends and through the weeks. I'm enjoying this series because I want to put on video all of these knives that I bought in 2019. Surprised that I bought this many. You guys have a perfect day. I'll be talking tomorrow about more knives from 2019. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye, everyone.